What's crackin' like and mixmackin'? My name is Emperor Helmet spelled backwards, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today, I'm going to be giving you a guide on how to get the hardest difficulty possible unlocked in just under 5 hours or even 4 hours. This is a really quick grind, and for those of you who don't know, in the new Zombies mode in Marvel Rivals, to be able to play harder difficulties, you have to first unlock the older difficulties. You have to be able to play the normal and beat all the boss fights every phase. Then you have to play through hard and extreme and keep doing it over and over again, and you have to beat all of them to be able to unlock the next one. But again, as long as you do what I did here, you are going to be able to do it very quickly. As a matter of fact, it's a co-op game, so you and your friends can all do this too, because you can run the same character. So the first thing I recommend is playing Blade. Blade is one of the best, if not the best characters in this game mode. Blade easily tops other characters because of one ability, and that ability is called Lifesteal. When you use the Lifesteal ability, you never need to recharge it, and it never runs out. However, if you die and you respawn, you do need to turn it back on, but it's an instant recharge, so you don't need to worry about it. Just instantly turn it back on as soon as you respawn back in. You have a little bit of save time, so you're good. What Lifesteal does is whenever you damage a zombie, it gives you that damage back in health. So whenever you're damaging zombies, you'll heal as well, which is very, very useful and also makes it where you pretty much can't die if you play well enough. I cannot understate how important it is that when you're playing Blade, you have Lifesteal turned on at all times. It never runs out. You can keep it on the entire game, the entire run. You literally never need to turn it off. And then along with that, making sure that you turn it on anytime you die and respawn. If you do end up dying and you end up respawning, immediately turn it on before your save time runs out, and you are golden. Just make sure you keep attacking. Next tip I would give is that whenever you are in-game, you actually have in-game upgrades that you can use. Kind of like the Covenant Heart system from Vanguard Zombies, or similar to the Miracle system, the Miracle upgrade system in Scar Ritual. If you have ever played either of those, if not, don't worry, it's fine. They're just RNG-based upgrades that you can apply to your character that you get at the end of every wave. Similar to stuff like Killing Floor and Hellbreach. Now, these upgrades are important as the build you make determines how you're going to play your game, and how you do play your game determines how well you do. Go for the red only at first when you're playing Blade, and focus not just on the red only, but on attack speed, attack damage, and attack range. There's also the purple upgrades. Now, the only ones I recommend grabbing out of this until you've actually gotten more used to the game, you've read up on what more of the upgrades do, are maximum health, so you can actually increase your health with those, and the damage dealt. But the damage dealt isn't really needed because, again, you can add more damage to your sword itself as Blade. That will actually help you in the long run more with the red upgrades. So I recommend going red upgrades mostly, but you can still pick up the health from the purple upgrades. After this, it's all about how you play the game. So whenever you're in the game, because you've already upgraded your range, your damage, your attack, and your speed, because of that, you really just want to make sure you keep your distance, and range will allow you to do that. And whenever you're going to attack the zombies, again, the further you are away from them, the less damage you take, and because of that, the more damage you do as well without actually taking damage. Now, this will get you a long way, but there's also the ult spam. So, ultimate abilities are a big deal in most video games, right? But in this game, you can actually spam your ultimate ability, because you get it back fairly quickly. I mean, it's almost instant. However, whenever you go to spam your ultimate ability, don't just spam it mindlessly. Whenever you're playing Blade and you have all these upgrades on, you're keeping your distance, whenever you go to use it, hold your ultimate ability there. Don't release it until the sword starts glowing an extra shade of red. This will make your ultimate ability go further and have more range, as well as having more power and do more damage. It only takes about a half a second longer to hold, and as long as you are in a good distance away from the zombies, you'll be fine, and you can then proceed to spam it like that. So I do recommend spamming your ult, but make sure whenever you're spamming your ult, you're being very mindful and careful about how you're doing it, so that you can do the most damage possible and take the least amount of damage as well. Along with this, there's also upgrades in the main menu you can use, and I recommend leveling up your character and using these upgrades as much as possible in between each and every single run that you're doing. Go to the prepare button, and from there you can then add attribute points, basically skill points, to your character's abilities. And what I recommend is going down the red side first and doing only red, then doing blue after, because the red actually helps you out a lot more with this particular strategy, so it's just good to main focus red. As for boss fights, Namor is incredibly easy to beat. Namor, you literally just need to make sure you break all the pods on the ground and you're always doing damage so that his attacks don't hurt you and kill you. And then once he's done with that, he'll be standing still, and you can kind of just infinitely spam damage on him. And as long as you're spamming attack, it doesn't matter how much he hits you with, you're not going to die. Wanda, on the other hand, the Queen of Death, is quite a bit different. Wanda has a lot of stun lock abilities as well as a lot of AoE damage that she can do, so you really want to make sure you're keeping a distance from her so she doesn't stun lock you, because if she does, she will just keep stunning you and you won't be able to move until you're dead and you have to wait to respawn, and if all of your players on your team do that, then you're just dead and you lose the game. So make sure you're being very careful with Wanda, keeping your distance, and also make sure that whenever you're keeping your distance, you're still making sure that you're attacking her, because if you're not attacking her, you're going to be taking damage and being stun locked, and there's nothing you can do to get out of that other than attack her to heal. But that's pretty much it. That's how I got through every difficulty in Marvel Rivals, Marvel Zombies, and I did it pretty quick. It was, I believe I unlocked Nightmare 4 in under 4 hours. I haven't beaten it yet. I've done a couple runs, but I have gotten there, so this will get you all the way to the end of the road, but at that point, it's just about skill and team comp. Hopefully this guide has been helpful for you guys. Hopefully you guys will go in and enjoy the game and be able to get max level in 4 or 5 hours and beat every difficulty and then keep doing more runs, because this game mode is really fun, and I hope to God that the team behind it, NetEase, keeps this in the game. I know they're getting rid of it November 14th, but please don't. It's so good. Please just leave it in. Leave it in and maybe bring it back in the future, add more bosses, new maps. I'm just saying, I would love to fight a Captain America zombie, alright?